Morning everybody, how are y'all doing today? I'm doing great myself, and since this is my last video that's going to be uploaded before I go on break for Easter, I really quickly just want to say happy Easter, Ramadan, Passover, whatever you celebrate. Or if you don't celebrate any of those holidays, then just have a great week. But anyway, today we're going to be taking a look at a PlayStation fanboy who, about a month ago now, convinced himself that the CMA had blocked the Activision Microsoft merger, and he celebrated a little bit too soon. And obviously this aged like milk inside of a car with black seats in the middle of August. Basically very, very poorly. But before we get into that, I want to thank this video's sponsor, Neuro. Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm just playing a little bit of Elden Ring here, and I come into the boss room and the boss is already asleep. Don't worry about that, I didn't do that, it wasn't me. But you know what, he's a sleepy boy, and you know, we gotta wake him up. So let's just give him some Neuro gum. But I bet you're wondering, Chris, what even is Neuro? And how is gum gonna help this guy wake up? Well, I'm glad you asked. Neuro makes both gum and mints to energize, calm, and focus you whenever you need it. It was developed by former athletes training at the highest level who didn't want to take mysterious supplements or energy drinks while studying, training, or going out. So they created both Neuro gum and Neuro mints. And there's actually 3 different variants. The first one is their energy and focus formula, which has natural caffeine, L-theanine, and B vitamins. These help you sustain mental endurance necessary to maintain focus. Their second formula is called Calm and Clarity, which is developed with GABA, vitamin D3, and L-theanine to help you optimize composure and clarity of mind. And finally, their Health and Vitality formula, which is infused with life-enhancing, immune-boosting vitamins that help strengthen your body. And let me tell you, I got some of the energy and focus ones because I'm a student and sometimes waking up is hard. And let me just say, these give me the boost I need every single time. And as somebody who never drinks coffee or any caffeinated beverages, I was very pleasantly surprised. And if you were wondering, it's not only vegan, but it's also sugar-free, gluten-free, and aspartame-free. If you don't know what aspartame is, it's an artificial sweetener. And yes, it is FDA approved. If you want to try some Neuro products yourself, then either scan the QR code in the top left of the video or click the top link in the description, which not only helps support me, but it also gets you 20% off your order. So while you guys go do that, I'm gonna run away from this guy. Oh! Thank you to Neuro for sponsoring this video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this.
YouTube. You know, a little while ago, I made a video talking about the Activision deal. And I said I was gonna cut up and act a fool if that deal didn't go through. Well, here I am. The only problem is I don't feel like acting a fool. I don't feel like cutting up. I'm tired. I just don't feel like it. But what I will say is I'm happy as hell that it didn't go through.
Well, yes, the deal has still not gone through yet. The CMA has not blocked it either, which is what this guy believes. I don't know how much denial you have to be in to get to this conclusion when nothing has been officially stated, at least not at the time of his video. But obviously this aged like milk in the sun, because now the CMA has approved the acquisition and Sony is doing everything possible to stop it, even though they can't really do anything. So I guess prepare to act the fool and cut up, whatever that means.
I'm happy. If the ultimate goal for you Xbots is to have gamers enjoy gaming and everybody get to enjoy gaming and exclusives is bad for gamers, then there's no reason why you should be mad right now. Everybody gets to play Call of Duty. Everybody still gets to play Call of Duty.
And everybody would still be able to play Call of Duty if Sony had just accepted the 10-year deal and moved on. But even though they haven't accepted the 10-year deal, I am more than certain Microsoft will be keeping Call of Duty on PlayStation for at least several more years. It would be pretty foolish of them to cut off PlayStation from Call of Duty. They would miss out on so much money. But my guy, you do also realize that if this acquisition goes through, even more people will be able to play Call of Duty because it's going to stay on PlayStation at least for a few more years. On top of that, they're going to be brought to Game Pass, and you'll be able to cloud stream them with Game Pass to your phone, and you can use your Samsung Smart TV to play them if you have the Xbox app, and COD games are going to be coming to the Switch, and and they're going to be going to Nvidia's subscription service. So even if Microsoft were to take Call of Duty off of PlayStation for whatever reason, I'm pretty sure they would still gain a net profit in players. And that's before even considering all the people on PlayStation who might switch to Xbox or PC, or any of the other million options, if Call of Duty stops releasing on PlayStation.
So even if, let's just say Microsoft actually did make the purchase and everything went through, CMA didn't block it and all that stuff, and Microsoft, you know, kept this promise and said, hey, we're going to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation anyways. What do it matter? Ain't nothing changing.
Yeah, nothing's changing from the PlayStation side, but again, COD games will be coming to the Switch, Nvidia's subscription service, and Game Pass, and cloud streaming. Call of Duty going to the Switch alone could bring in millions more people. And again, the biggest thing here is Game Pass. The reason so many Xbox and PC guys want this to go through is because we want Call of Duty on Game Pass so we don't have to pay for it anymore. Well, we do have to pay for it, but you know what I mean. That's why it matters. That's why people want this to go through so badly. And this is why nobody cared that PlayStation bought Bungie last year, because it basically didn't change anything, at least not from a consumer perspective.
Ain't nothing changing. But I will say this. I'm happy that the deal didn't go through. Ecstatic. You know, I be on Twitter on my timeline, man, and I ain't gonna lie, I just do a lot of just sifting and searching and liking. I don't say a lot anymore. I don't say as much anymore. I got a lot going on. I just don't have the energy for it. So I just say, you know, I just peep game, laugh, and just keep scrolling.
Well, you definitely should have done that in this situation as well. You should have just seen wherever the hell you saw that the CMA denied the acquisition, apparently, and then just kept scrolling instead of making this video. Again, how did he come to this conclusion? Did he, like, have a dream about it, and then he remembered it, and then he thought that it was real, and then he didn't bother fact-checking it? Or maybe he was so confident that the CMA was gonna block it that he made this video preemptively so he could say, look, I called it. Either way, he failed.
But I keep seeing like the same old accounts posting daily, you know, updates on what's happening with the deal and all of this stuff. And it's like, man, do you got anything else better to do? It's funny, man. I just find it hilarious. I find this whole thing hilarious. All of this energy for nothing.
Well, as the recent records have shown, this energy was not for nothing, it was very much for something. Although if you're referring to Sony, yes, all their energy was for nothing, because nothing they could say could block this. And nothing they will say will block this, because now they are being investigated. It's actually wild how hard this has backfired on Sony. And it's also wild how hard this video backfired on this guy. Although I will agree, all those guys on Twitter who are constantly talking about it, they probably should go touch some grass. Hell, if you're on Twitter at all, you probably need to.
You know, I'm glad that the deal was blocked. We got some logical people in Congress and, you know, in our governments to block such a shady deal like this Activision deal. And yeah, Microsoft got money, buy some studios and make some real games. Quit buying these publishers out and stuff like that. You know, that's what y'all really should be wanting.
I think my brain cells just jumped off a high dive into a pool. This guy is saying that he's happy the deal got blocked and that Microsoft shouldn't buy these publishers, but then immediately tells them to go buy some studios and that's what people should want. My guy, you do realize that when they acquire a publisher, they also acquire all the studios under the publisher. They are doing exactly what you want, just in the most efficient way possible. So I guess instead of buying multiple studios under a publisher at once, Microsoft should slowly buy individual studios. That doesn't sound like a waste of time whatsoever, especially when they could just buy a bunch of studios at once. But I guess Microsoft has exceeded maximum capacity on what's allowed from the fanboys.
You know, where's Obsidian where their games at? Where's Double Fine in their games? Where's the games at? Where's the games at that it was promised when all of those studios were purchased back in like 2017? Where are they at? Where is Ninja Theory's game. Where is that at? Hellblade 2, where is that? Where's these games, man?
Yeah, I will admit, it is weird how silent some of these studios are being. Like, we can't even have a tiny update or something. Well, with regards to Obsidian, they put out Grounded, and they're working on Outer Worlds 2. Although, given the fact that when they revealed it in 2021, they didn't even have the main character's model yet, I doubt we'll be getting that game until, like, at least 2024, if not probably 2025. Hell, maybe even later. And with Hellblade, yeah, that's a fair enough question. I'm surprised we haven't seen more at this point. Although, didn't we get like an Unreal Engine 5 teaser or something like that a couple weeks ago? And then as with Double Fine, yeah, I'm pretty sure we have no idea what's going on with them. I think Griffin said this, and I actually do agree. Frit agreed as well. It honestly feels like Phil Spencer doesn't really know what his studios are doing a lot of the time. It's kind of like a parent who never pays attention to what their children are doing, and then when somebody asks them about it, they're like, oh yeah, they're great, they're doing stuff and things. But in case you guys want to know what the rest of the studios are working on, I'm not going to list it all off, but I'll put this screenshot up. It shows what every Xbox studio is currently working on. And by the looks of it, most of them have something going on.
That's what y'all should be worried about. Either that, or just worry about going to the place that got the games. Nintendo, Sony, even PC got games. Even PC got games, man. Why sit up and wait on Microsoft to give you games when they haven't delivered you nothing since like 2016?
Okay, first of all, Microsoft has put out plenty of games since 2016, many of which were actually good. Admittedly, you know, Sea of Thieves took a little while to find its footing, but I mean, Forza has always slapped, and hopefully the new one will slap when it comes out, which will hopefully be this year. With each passing day, I'm starting to get more and more concerned about that Forza release date this year. But I'm just saying this video was very poorly timed, because Microsoft has already released a game this year, and Sony only has like one game coming this year, and that's Spider-Man, and then again, we don't even know if that's coming this year or not. We're pretty sure it is, but we still have dead silence. And the only exclusive that has come to PlayStation, which was also on PC, was Forspoken, and I don't think we need to cover that again. That whole situation speaks for itself. It was such an amazing game that the developers got shut down. Although I will agree, if you can get a PC, like if you can afford one, definitely do so. Trust me, you're not gonna regret it.
Y'all celebrating Hi-Fi Rush. Come on, man. Y'all satisfied with that? Is that enough for you? Is that enough? Come on, man. I'm happy like I say, I couldn't be more happy that the deal go through. I'm even more happy at Xbox that really gave a care about this business deal that had nothing to do with them. The deal had nothing to do with you.
I mean, that's just not true, though, because, again, if the deal went through, Call of Duty would come to Game Pass. That sounds like a consumer W to me. But why is this guy yelling now? Like, Christ, dude, calm down. It's gonna be okay. And if you want to play Call of Duty in the future, but it's not on PlayStation, well, I mean, like you ponies always say, if you want the exclusives, go buy the console. But as for Hi-Fi Rush, I don't think people are satisfied with that. I don't think they're gonna forgive Microsoft for last year with literally nothing. Obviously, people want more, but I think that'll keep people happy for now. It was definitely a great way to start off the year, especially after the nothing that was last year.
Nothing. So what do you give a care if Microsoft buy them or not? Why? That's who I'm really happy. I'm happy that y'all are mad. Because y'all got no business caring about that in the first place.
Yeah, people have no business caring about a deal that will directly benefit them if it goes through. Absolutely, my guy. You're definitely the authority on what people should care about. But given your more recent video that you uploaded where you said you were sad that Xbox owned Call of Duty, even though they still don't, yeah, God, you cannot get that stuff straight. It seems like your mindset has flipped quite a bit. It is not others who are mad, it is you who is sad. Man, call me Dr. Seuss. I should write a Dr. Seuss style book about fanboys. C is for coping, M is for molding, and L's are what fanboys love taking.
So, it is what it is, man. I mean, you got options though. You got options. The options are you can leave Xbox alone, you can go to PC, Nintendo, and PlayStation. You can do that. You can easily do that. Leave Xbox and go to PC. Your problem is solved. You know what I mean? Like, shit, it's not that difficult.
I mean, if you want the console that's gonna have the games this year, then you should probably come to Xbox, my guy. They've already dropped one, we're getting another in like a month. That, of course, being Redfall, and then we have Starfield coming out in September, and hopefully Forza will be coming out this year, although, again, my hope is slowly dwindling on that. But honestly, I would recommend anybody leave any console and come to PC if you can. I mean, Microsoft has all their games there day one with Game Pass. PlayStation games are starting to follow closely behind their console releases, and will probably be going day and date sometime in the future. And you can emulate all the Nintendo games your heart desires. But look, at the end of the day, enjoy whatever system you play on. But like I've said in the past, be a fan, don't be a fanboy.
You know what I mean? Leave Xbox and go somewhere else. Then you ain't got to worry about no deal. You ain't got to worry about no Activision deal. You ain't got to worry about Xbox delivering you games. You ain't got to worry about that because you go somewhere else where they got the games. Rome, I'm gone.
Wait, I thought people didn't have to worry about the deal even if they were on Xbox. Well, I'm glad to see you've come around and changed your opinion on that. But like I said earlier, unless Sony like shadow drops a bunch of big games out of nowhere, really all they've got going is Spider-Man, which remains to be seen if it'll even be coming out this year. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Apologies this took so long to come out. I was originally planning to release this before I left for Easter break, but you know, life happened. And my God, it was a pain trying to motion track the picture during the sponsored segment, but I figured it out, and I definitely want to try motion tracking more things in the future. So who knows, maybe I'll step up that video quality a little bit. But anyway, guys, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will catch you all next time.